Hello guys, welcome back to Alpha Creations. It's a pleasure to have you all join me here once again. So in today's tutorial, we're going to continue with the commands you need for Windows. And stick around with me, I've got something interesting to share with you today. So the first thing to begin, we need to open our command prompt. By now you should probably have your command prompt right there on your taskbar. Then since we have a command prompt this way. But before we begin today's tutorial, let me give a big shout out to Eugene Okansi. He asked a very important question, that is how to rename folders to. I think I want to address that issue before we begin today's tutorial. So to first begin, we need to open our Explorer. That's the file Explorer, but you can open your Explorer all the way from here. You don't need opening all the shortcuts. You can just open your Explorer all the way from command prompt. So with that open, let's go to again my desktop. So right over here, we navigate to my desktop, and to find where we are, we list the directories as a dir. So we have them here. So change directory cd to desktop. So you realize I just type D there, then I hit the tab key and it gives me, I hit the continuous, so I get the desktop and I press enter. So I'm currently in my desktop. So I'm going to show you how to rename a file over here or a folder. So the first thing we do is you use a command that is ren, that's rename, but you use the ren. So ren space the name of the folder you want to change, the first, which is prime, which is down here, space now the new name you want to give your folder, let's say subscribe, this way. Then we hit enter, and that's it right there. It changes the name of the folder straight. So getting straight into today's video, let me share something very important with you. But we'll be working in one of the drives from here. That's the drive D today. I need to share with you how to find files in command prompt. You know, it's fun, but let's get right into it. So the first thing we do is we navigate to the drive D over here. We hit enter. We change everything, as you can see, from C to D. But before that, let me clear the screen. CLS. So yeah, we have a first screen here. So getting right into this, first thing you do is we need to list the directories in this particular drive, that is dir. And currently we have prime here, we have Zeus. So let's change directory to, let's say, Zeus. I hit the tab, I get it. So currently in the Zeus, let's say I'm looking for, or I need documents in my Zeus folder. I need a list of documents, let's say Word documents, especially if it's Excel document, you know the extension of Excel document, the XLM. If it's Word, you know it's a docs. If it's a PDF, you know it's a .pdf. It's an execution file, you know it's a .exe. If it's probably a BAT file or a batch file, the BAT or the CMD, so and so and so and so on and so forth. So to find any kind of document you're looking for, this is the command to do it. First, the directory space, use the pipe, then we go to find space, in quotes we need, let's say, Word files, so docs right here, then we hit enter. So automatically it generates all the docs files in our folder over here. So the Zeus folder, all the Word documents we have over there, it generates everything and gives it to us. Let's say we need a PDF version of it. We go all the way, we change the docs here to, let's say, PDF. We hit enter, and yes, I don't have any PDF document in there because I don't store my files in documents. I'm sorry, in PDF for myself. But if I should probably go to, let's say, my downloads or anything, I have documents of such over there. Now, in something more interesting in today's video, I want to share with you that you can actually create QR codes in command prompt. So let's say, for instance, you need to create a QR code for a website. You can actually create that in command prompt, then copy it elsewhere or anything you need it. If you probably want to create just any website online, just name it, command prompt will just do the trick for you. So the first thing we're going to do is how to create these QR codes in command prompt. So one, let's create a QR code for, let's say, YouTube or maybe Pinterest. We could choose one. Since you're working on YouTube, let's create a QR code for YouTube. So we use a curl command, that is URL space then dot the DE HTTPS, let's say youtube.com, and that's it right there. Boom. So if you wish to find out that if this is actually working and not a fake, what we'll do is we could just scan it with our phone, then see how this is working. So just give me some few minutes. Let me just scan this to see if it's working. Okay, it's picked it. As you can see right on my screen here, it says youtube.com. We click on that, and voila, it opens YouTube right there for us. So that's it. It opens YouTube for us, and we are good to go. Okay, guys. So now, getting to the more interesting part. I'm going to share with you one very powerful command line tool. That is the network shell command. This is a very great and powerful command line tool that enables you to tweak the settings for your firewall system, as well as your network configuration interfaces. This actually does a lot for you. So just getting right into today's video, the advanced part of command prompt. First, you need to start your command prompt as administrator. By now, I know you know how to do it. So the first thing we do is we check our network drivers through the command prompt interface. Yes, we can actually check that here. So let me show you the commands first. So we show drivers. Good. So with everything here, there's just two things I'm looking for. So the two things I'm looking for, one is this we have here. We say is hosted network supported, yes. And also this we have here. Now, if you wish to use this particular command, you cannot use this command on a PC that doesn't have a network card, or it won't work. It needs a network card to be able to perform this particular task. So, getting into the video, what I'm going to first share with you is how to create a hotspot in a hotspot. So you realize right from here in Windows we have a hotspot system here, but I don't want to use that one. So I'm going to create a hotspot system through command prompt where I can monitor and see who has even joined my network, the number of people on my network, and some other more interesting things. Let's get into it. So the first thing I do here is, if I wish to create the hotspot in a hotspot, that's the ad hoc command. We use the network shell netsh. So we set hosted network. The mode equals allow so allowing the SSID, that is the name of the Wi-Fi or the name of the hotspot system we are going to use. So let me use subscribe over here. Then the next thing we do is the key, because every Wi-Fi you need a key to it. So the key becomes, let's choose a very simple key like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Then we hit enter. So as you can see here, it says that hosted network has been set to allow. So the next command you do is you type the same command, not entirely the whole thing, but you just change a particular word there. That means start. So this way we hit enter. So as you can see right from here, we have our hosted network started. If you probably wish to see more fun stuff about this particular command, what you can actually do is, one, you can check the number of people on your network and see even if your network is up and running. So to first check the number of people connected to your network, you're not supposed to have anyone connected to this network because it's new and sorry, I'm not even connected myself. So to check all these, show the hosted network this way, we hit enter. So as you can see right from here, it says the mode is allowed, the SSID name means subscribe, the maximum number of clients you can actually host on this network is 100, the authentication uses the WPA2, that's the personal, and the sci-fi, the CCMP. So that's what we have here. That's actually more fun. Now the next thing I'm going to show you is, how to get to know all the Wi-Fi's you've connected to. Let's say you need a list of their passwords, and equally how to even export them to a different place. And yes, please mind you, this video is actually meant for educational purposes, and in no circumstance should someone use this knowledge for any ill intent. That's what I mean, right? So this is for good stuff, not something evil. So to show all these things, show a Wi-Fi you've connected to before. So we show our profile. So over here, I just have a small list of networks I've connected to. That is from work and also home, as well as a couple of phones over here. So what we are going to do here is, with all these Wi-Fi passwords we have, there's actually a simple way. Sorry, there's actually another way to check for previously connected Wi-Fi's on your system. But truth be told, it can be compared to what command prompts can do with it. So with this, the first thing I'm going to do is, one, I'm going to export everything we have in here, all these. I'm going to export their Wi-Fi passwords into a folder. I'm going to extract their Wi-Fi passwords and send it into a folder, probably into, let's say, a drive. Then yeah, take it along anywhere I go, so just in case. But to first do this, you need to open Explorer. There's no need, you just need to type Explorer in your command prompt, and it pops up for you this way. We have Explorer right there. And let's say I'm exporting this to one of my drives over here. Let me export it to the drive D here. So yeah. So what we're going to do is, first, follow through with this command. And yes, I'll be leaving all the commands in the video description down there, so that you can actually use them anytime and anywhere you want. And actually show your friends how fun and how smart you become. So let's get into this. So we export. Oh, sorry. So now we are going to export the profile we have here. Then the key says equal to what? Clear. Because the key means the password. You need the password to be clear, so we can actually see exactly what is behind those hidden dots. And then over here we put the folder over here, equal to Now, which drive are we exporting this to? That is very, very important to ask. We are currently sending this to the drive D over here. So we use the D with the quotes, the colon over here, then backslash. Let's export all this to a folder. So we just have 2 folders here. Let me export them to prime over here. We hit enter. So you notice right from here, it says interface profile, Huawei. The whole thing has been saved to prime, Wi-Fi successfully. So each and every one of them has been sent to prime. We can just open this up and realize we have a list of Wi-Fi's over here. If you hit this actually a text document or a Word document, but if you actually should open this, you might not see anything until you know exactly what you're looking for. So let me use, okay, I can't show certain passwords, but good, let me use this particular one. No, let me use host is what I'm connected to right now. Okay, so let me use the A88, this particular one here. So I think that should do it. Yes. So you can double click this way, then you select. Let's open with a notepad. Let me show you how to find the password. Okay, so we have a bunch of items here, which you might not understand exactly what you're looking for, but the Wi-Fi password is right under our nose over here. And so this is the Wi-Fi password, the key material we have here, this key material, this. So this actually shows the Wi-Fi password. So that's it. The 1458, the GGH, GREA. Yeah, that's the Wi-Fi password to this particular one. Yeah. If you think this is a joke, we could open another one. Then you realize all the Wi-Fi passwords are just not the same. I can actually still open my host since you are not here to find out what my Wi-Fi password is. So let me open virus detected, this particular one. So you realize this is also different. This one says Alpha Milo. It's also different from what we saw in the previous one. So with these here, at least today, we've actually learned something good, and this should be more fun. Stick around because I've got more interesting things to show you in command prompt. And once again, and as always, thank you so much for watching this video. Kindly do well to comment and share your ideas and whatever it is you want to probably put out in the comment section. But just please be mindful of certain things you just put out there. And also, if there's any question you probably want to ask, or probably there's anything you want to know, just let me know. And until then, stay safe.